to me, it is sacrilege for the Washington Post to say anything that is in defense of the president of the United States unilaterally knocking down part of the White House. It is sacrilege. And it's an embarrassment to the Washington Post. It is an absolute catastrophe of an editorial board column. And I will say, for some time, I have been reluctant to cancel my subscription to the Washington Post because, as I said earlier, it's the newspaper I grew up with. It's my mom's newspaper. It was the newspaper that landed on our doorstep every morning in Northern Virginia, and I'd run out every morning and go get the newspaper, bring it into my mom. And I've always subscribed to the Washington Post. And I just can't think for the life of me of a situation where I do not subscribe to the Washington Post. And I made this comment over the weekend about it, and I heard from a lot of people who were saying, Jim, what's taking you so long? Look what Jeff Bezos has done to the Washington Post. They've chased off, look at all of the great journalists that they've chased out of the Washington Post, out of Katharine Graham's newspaper, the newspaper that used to be known for the Watergate coverage, Woodward and Bernstein, that inspired the movie All the President's Men. The damage that Bezos has done to the Washington Post, I can't even calculate it. I can't even run through everything that he's done to weaken and water down that newspaper. It's a shell of its former self. And so what I've decided to do live on this program, and people can say, I don't really care what Jim does live on his program, but I care. I care about the journalism that is being done in this country. And I've decided I'm going to do right here on the spot, live on this program, I am canceling my subscription to the Washington Post. I'm just sick over what he has done to this paper. And I'm just going to show you right here. That's it right there. Core subscription. Maybe I shouldn't show my subscription ID number, but my next bill for $120 is due January 1st, 2026. Cancel subscription. Yes, I would like to cancel my subscription. Continue to cancel. Oh, it says your support helps us deliver exclusive in-depth reporting. Well, you know what? You just spent a bunch of money and put in the newspaper that it's okay for Donald Trump to knock down the White House. Go fuck yourselves. That's what I have to say. And so right there, continue to cancel. Would you like to secure a rate of $60 for 1 year of core content? Oh, they're lowering my price. They'll lower my price by half. We'd hate to see you go. Keep your subscription at a special rate. No thanks. Cancel my subscription. We've canceled your subscription. Let us know why you canceled. Your feedback is important to us. I'm changing my subscription type. I have a duplicate subscription. No, that's not too expensive. It's a little expensive. But I was willing to pay for it. Add quantity, quality. No, not technical problems. No time to read. No, that's not it. I use other news sources. No, that's not it. I have always loved the Washington Post. Tracking and data privacy. No. Promotion ended. No. Concerns about Washington Post content. Yes, that is one. Other. You know what? I'll put other. That's what I'll do. And I'll write this out later. I am that furious over what I saw over the weekend that you just saw it, folks, right there. Canceled my bloody subscription. If Jeff Bezos is going to run the Washington Post into the ground and run great journalists off to other publications, I will go subscribe to those other publications. But I will not subscribe to some watered down, MAGA-friendly, Trumpy curious, ballroom, construction, justifying piece of shit newspaper, that belongs like at the bottom of my bird cage. I'm just not going to do it anymore. And I just can't believe how pissed off I am about this. But I will just tell you, I ain't going to pay for coverage like that. I'm not going to pay for a newspaper that justifies what Donald Trump did. And so you're going to write an op-ed about it. I'm exercising my right as a consumer to cancel you. I have canceled you, Washington Post. Maybe you can earn my money back. Maybe you can earn my business back, but not today, Satan. Not today, Bezos. Go take your ballroom justification. And by the way, isn't that a little crass when you are one of the donors paying for the new ballroom to have your newspaper write an op-ed that says it's okay for Trump to do that? Isn't that a bit crass? Isn't that a little over the top? But that's how he's running this newspaper. And it's not worth my money anymore, so I've canceled. Folks, this is a time for independent media in this country. It is a time when independent media is thriving. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, support independent media. We are not beholden to anybody. My opinions are not paid for anybody except for me, except for yours truly. And I tend to think that knocking down the east wing of the White House unilaterally without saying anything to anybody is an abomination. And if you're going to go and justify it in your newspaper, I ain't going to be subscribing to your goddamn newspaper. And so in the meantime, still reporting from Washington, I'm Jim Acosta. Go Commanders. I'll see you next time.